Hey, I hope you're all doing fine. Today, let's look into the things you need to do in order to get the visa that you so dearly want to get in the USA. So, if you're planning to apply for USC visa, be it a visitor's visa or that visa that allows you to come and work here. So, I want you to take care of the following. So, this video might help you so that you'll be able to pass when you go for the interviews. It might save you from rejection. Too many people make some small mistakes that lenders them not to be given the visa. So today I'm breaking down the 5 common mistakes that people make when they apply for USA visa, and that makes them get rejection. So how to avoid these things? What I want us to talk. I'll talk to about these 5 mistakes that people do, and then I'll also give you some tips on how to avoid these things so that you stand a chance to be given the visa. I hope this video is going to help someone out there who's trying to get a visa for the USA. There are common mistakes, and most of these mistakes you guys know them, but just that maybe there hasn't been a video that is able to break them and make sure that you follow these things so that you don't mess up your chances of being given a visa. So I've done research on about 5 common mistakes. I'll mention them, then I'll come explain a bit on them. So the first one is incomplete documents. That's the first one. This is the first one. Then the second one is giving vague or nervous answers during the interview. When they're asking you questions, you don't know what to answer, then that already tells the interviewer to say this person doesn't know what type of visa he's trying to apply for. Then the third one is overstaying on previous visas. If you overstayed, that's already a lock, it's a red flag for these guys to say we should not give him, because once we give him, he's going to stay again. And the fourth one is not knowing the right visa type. People apply for wrong visas when they do apply. So you need to make sure you do your own research so that you understand what that visa is all about and what the do's and don'ts of that type of particular visa you're trying to apply. So the last one, number 5, is weak or convincing financial proof. These are the main common things that the consulates look for when they are interviewing you. So once you work on these 5 common mistakes, I can assure you get the visa and you will be able to come to the USA. So let me look at the first one, the incomplete documents. So under this, people forget the key documents like the DS-160, confirmation, appointment letter, passport photos, or bank statement. These are the things that you might need to have. These things as you are trying to apply for a visa. You must get all of them so that as you apply, you have all these documents in place so that you don't have you minimize the chances of you not being given the visa. So if you have one of these missing, then the chances of you being rejected or you not being given the visa that you so really do and want, they're high, because you need to have this document. Let me just even mention them again. DS-160 confirmation, you need to have that confirmation number. Print it, go with it at the embassy. Appointment letter, you need to have this appointment. Please make sure you print this appointment letter. Then passport photos. Make sure they meet American standard passport photo requirements. You make sure you get the measurement that these guys ask you to get. Then the bank statement, please. This one is where, especially when you're coming as a visitor or any other visa apart from the green card, they really want this thing you to have them in place, because they know you have to go back to your country. So if you don't have enough and there haven't been a lot of money coming in and out of your account, this one is already a red flag for them. They know that when you're coming here, you're coming to look for a job and work. When you apply for the visa, that does not allow you to work. So you need to have a checklist. So the solution to this one is get a checklist. Make sure you write them down, and you must be able to tick to say, I have got the DS-260 confirmation number, I have the appointment letter, I have the passport size photo and the bank statement. You make sure you make a checklist, tick, so that you know that I have all the documents that these guys require. There could be other documents relevant to your visa type. Make sure you have those, but the main ones are these ones, the one I've mentioned. So let's go into the second one. The second one is giving vague or nervous answer during the interview. This one is also very critical, and mostly people are advised to make sure you look into the eyes of the interviewer. Don't look when they ask you, then you start looking on the other side, meaning you don't know what answer you're supposed to give. Saying things like, I'm just visiting. That's not a convincing answer. Guys, let's get serious. Make sure you watch a lot of YouTube videos. Make sure you understand. Ask those people who are the chance, who are given the visa when they went when they went for the interview or trying to get a visa to come to the USA. Ask those people. They pass, so meaning they must have the answer. Okay, and clear purpose raises red flags. So if you don't have a purpose of coming to the USA, it means you have failed already, because you are supposed to give them confidence answers that build, say, this person knows the whole purpose of why he's going to the USA. So this one is also one of the most cardinal points where you have to look at, say, when you go to the interview, you must be able to give convincing answers that will convince the question to say, this person is there in need of this visa. Avoid the shake answers like, I'm not sure how long I'll stay. Please. These are answers without answers. Even if you're trying to get something, no one is able to give you, because you are not sure of how long you stay. You look at how much, the type of visa, the duration, and when you're supposed to go back to your country. Make sure as you go into the interview room, you have all these answers at your fingertips. So what do you need to do? Be clear and confident to avoid you not being given a visa. Know your story. Make sure you build a story that will help you to get that visa that you really need so much. And keep it consistent with what is on the paper. What you fill in the paper should be, the answer that you give when answering should be the one you put on the paper, so that so that they know that this person knows he's the one who wrote this thing and is answering according to what he wrote in the application form. You can't say something that you didn't put there. They will not say you just want to get the visa. So make sure as you're answering, see what is related to what you put when you're applying for the visa. That's a tip. So make sure you do these things, guys. Then the third one is on overstaying. Please, when you come to USA, make sure if you come on a visa that only allows you to be here for 5 months and go back and then you apply. In fact, the visa you're applying is normally they give you a visa for multiple entries. Make sure you understand the visa type, and if you don't understand, make sure you inquire online. They have some tabulation you need to follow. You come for 6 months, you go back again, you can enter. If it's a multiple entry, make sure you have this information so that you don't make a foul that they won't allow you, they won't give you the visa. So even a few days can hurt your next application. Make sure you do these things, guys. So if you overstayed before, the embassy sees you as a high risk that you will never go back to your country. So they will definitely deny you the visa. So what do you need to do? Always leave before your visa expires. And make sure you do what you gotta do here, then you leave before your visa expires. They know that you expect their law. If you overstayed, be honest and explain it if it was an unavoidable reason that made you to overstay. Explain, to say, the reason why I overstayed was this and that. They are also human beings who understand. They will understand, and then they even give you a chance to say, okay, you can go, because the reason you've given us was unavoidable. You had no chance to overcome the overstaying. So they will understand. They're human beings as well. And number 4, not knowing the right visa. Guys, make sure you Google, make sure you understand the visa type. Take time to analyze all these visas. What are the requirements? What do you need to take care of? What do you need to avoid so that you maximize the chance of being given the visa? This one is actually the most important one, because people apply for a long visa, then they end up going for the interviews to get a long visa. This is also very important. Make sure you research this visa. There are so many visas that America gives you when you want to come here, but make sure you know the type of visa you have applied for, so that you avoid the chances of not being given the visa. So some apply for a B1 or B2 visa, tourist visa, when they actually want to study or work. Why should you apply for a tourist visa then you want to come and study here? Apply for the intended purpose visa. Apply for that visa that you want to come, and that will bring you. If you want to come as a tourist, apply for tourist visa. If you want to come for a student visa, apply for the actual type of visa you want to come here for. You don't apply for a wrong visa, then you want to come and use the other visa to overstay. I think in my past video, I talked about how to transition. So to avoid those anomalies, make sure you apply for the correct visa. That's a red flag already if you apply for a wrong visa and you want to stay on a different visa. The other thing is misusing the visa. It allows, it gives you a chance to be denied. Yeah, it maximizes the chance of it being denied if you misuse the type of visa you have applied for. So how do I avoid such things? Know what each visa does. I've already told you guys. Make sure you research on the what is the B1 visa, what is the B2 visa, what is the tourist visa. You apply, you make what is the medical visa. You make sure you understand the visa. So that as you go to apply, you apply for the correct visa. Don't try to squeeze your purpose into the wrong visa category. Please do not do that. Just get the visa that meets you on what you are here for, so that on what you are applying for, so that you maximize the chance of you being given the visa. Then the last one, but not the least, weak or unconvincing financial proof. Like I said, this one, it plays a very important role if you are not a green card winner. Because for a green card winner, they don't want to ask for financial statement. They know you're coming here to stay for good, and they've come here to help grow the economy of the USA. So they will never ask you about the financial statement, unless if they change in that particular year, they will definitely ask you. But it's in their cases they will have to ask you about the financial statement. So showing a bank statement, so what makes people feel worse? Showing a bank statement with sudden deposit. This one is already a red flag. That's why when you're applying to come to this place, you must know how to make sure that your account has got a fleet of money coming in, money coming out. If you're doing a business, you deposit some money, it comes out. In that hotel, would say you've handled a huge sums of money before, and you're able to handle a huge sum of money. And if you're doing business, they'll know that you cannot leave your business and come to stay to America. So that one plays a very important role. Say they should be able to give you the visa. They want to see, no matter what they look for, they want to see stable income or strong ties to your country. If you are doing a big business, that allows you, gives you a chance to receive huge sums of money. They know that you still want to come and continue doing your business. So it's confident that you'll be able to get the visa. So the tips you need to avoid so that you maximize the chances of you being given the visa is show real savings. Employment proof. If you have got employment proof, a bit in a private sector, in government sector, they will not say you still want to come and work on the job that you have, or sponsor with a solid document. So if someone who sponsors you, it must be your father or anyone else who's relative. Then you get a chance to be given a visa. So in closing remarks, these mistakes might seem small. When we are just talking like this, they might seem small, but actually they'll make you not being given a visa. They can cost you big time. The USA visa process isn't just a paperwork, guys. It's a strategy. Know what you are doing. If you want more tips like this, hit subscribe button. Drop your questions in the comment box. I will reply as many as I can, and make sure that we guide you properly so that you get a chance to get your visa. Thank you so much, guys. I'm looking forward to share more tips about these visas. Thank you so much. I love you. Take care.